This is much darker than I thought it would be. But welcome to the Garage Journey. I'm TJ, and I have a jam-packed week for you guys. We're going to be doing a lot of projects. Sorry that I've been so lazy. I've just had other things going on with life, but I have things I need to get done now, so let's go ahead and record it. Why not? So, I want you guys to tell me what these things have in common. First off, I have a pair of Oakleys. I don't know how well you can see those, but all right. Then we have a pair of Maverick safety glasses. I don't know how well you can see those either. And last but not least, we have this mask. I use this mask quite often for work. More often than not, I'm wearing it because I don't want to get sharp pieces of metal into my eye, and I don't really feel like breathing in terrible stuff either. So everyone at work gives me crap for wearing this when I'm doing any sort of angle grinding or cutting, but you can never have too much PPE. Remember that. So what do all of these have in common, you might ask? Again, I can't tell how well you guys can even see this stuff, but everything is incredibly scratched up. Obviously, when you have hot pieces of metal and stuff flicking at you, this is going to get scratched up going in and out of the toolbox when I'm going to and from work. Gets a little scratched. Safety glasses. I had some sort of contact point. I threw these in the trunk the other day, and it's got this nice rub on it now. Don't really care for that. The side lenses are also sufficiently fucked up. And then these Oakleys, I actually got these for free, and I put them in my glove box, and they are super scratched up because I had a pair of nail clippers in there, and I guess they got too close. So I don't know if any of these things are repairable, but we're going to try today because we need this for a later project. But I figured since we're going to be trying to fix this stuff anyways, I've got this other stuff lying around. I'm going to try and fix it. So we have the Novus 123 pack. This is something I picked up from Amazon. I want to say I maybe paid a grand total of $15 to $20 for the 3-pack. It came with these cloths as well. And following the steps, obviously we go with step 1, which is plastic clean and shine. So, instructions: shake well. I don't know how well they want me to shake it, but we'll start with that or that. And while I'm shaking this, I'm going to read the instructions off this one because I need to find out what needs to be done. So this is number 2. It's fine. I can't talk today. Fine scratch remover. Also says shake well and test on an inconspicuous area. Looks like the same exact steps as this one. So we're going to shake both of these now. And then we have number 3, heavy scratch remover, which those are some heavy scratches. Let's see if we can remove them. Directions. Shake well. All of them are shake wells. Okay. Makes sense. I would juggle, but I can't. Okay, so plastic clean and shine. So let's see how many cloths we have, because I probably only have 3 that came with this. Or is it 2? It appears to be 2. So I don't think I need a full one of these, so we're going to cut it up into a couple pieces. That way we don't waste material, you know? And it's like some sort of clothy, kind of spongy, what I assume a wipe would kind of feel like, except it's dry, like a toilet wipe, whatever you want to call that thing. Baby wipe? Yeah, it's the most appropriate term. Alright, we're going to leave this, oh god, weak burp, I'm sorry. We're going to leave this other one intact. And again, I don't really trust myself, so I want to see if this is even recording. Thank God. Thank God. I gotta set up a mirror or something behind this setup so I can actually see if the recording function is actually working. So, plastic clean and shine. So this said, you know, I should probably rinse this stuff off with a cloth first, because I mean, it is a little gritty. Let's see what this says here. Remove surface dust with a soft cloth. I have just such a thing. Soft cloth, super soft microfiber, not the typical ones that you find at Costco that'll strip layers off of everything. I have tried to clean eyeglasses with those Costco yellow rags and just scratch the hell out of the surface. Rather unfortunate. And you know what? If this works on this stuff, I may try it on my actual glasses. Okay, so I wonder if that's actually some schmutz. No, it's definitely a scratch. All right. Gosh, the thing's so damn scratched up. Okay, so plastic clean shine, anti-fog, anti-static dust repellent. Wow. Cool stuff. Okay. Wash thoroughly if eyes. Buff clean. Okay then, well, I guess I'm going to start. We'll use this cloth because it does say, wow, spray evenly over entire surface. Let's see how liquidy this is. Yeah, we're going to have to spread that ourselves. So yeah, it's this milky white fluid. I don't know how effective this is going to be. I can feel every single little scratch and nick though in this shield. This paper, whatever material it happens to be, oops, shiced, is very fibrous because yeah, you can feel it grab every single time. Okay, and let's see what those instructions say now. Buff and clean with lint-free cloth immediately. This is probably going to turn out terribly. I do not have much faith in this at all. Well, that was done immediately. And I do see a little bit of dirt on this. And since we're at it, I'm going to do the rest of these lenses. And we'll see what happens. I kind of almost want to just put it on the cloth directly, but I don't think that's necessarily the move. And I wonder, since they ask you to remove it immediately, is this some sort of stripper that will remove layers? I don't really know. So we applied it thoroughly. And buffing time. I swear, guys, I will figure out how to edit all this so we can just speed it up. But will it be with this video? Probably not, because I am lazy that way. So once again, spread all the way over. And once again, Buff City. So I recently learned that I don't think I can be successful as a day crypto trader. Lost a lot of money today. All those coins with their damn penalties too. 10% here, 10% there. And when you're moving $5,000 around, that's 500 off the top. You put it into something that you think is going to quickly move up. Doesn't work out, and then it's a scramble. So I've decided I'm no longer going to move currencies around. I'm just going to add to them. I think that's the smart move to do. All right, so we've done step 1. Now step 2, and we're going to shake. Oh, that's step 3. My bad. Step 2. Let's see if the instructions any different. Clean soft cloth, apply circular motion until dry. So we're going to apply it in a circular motion and then apply as many times as necessary, apparently. So this might take a little bit. So we shall put it on the cloth directly. I wonder if it's more of a lotion. Oh, excuse me, shit my pants. So let's see if this does the trick. Yeah, I have to question like what each of these actually does. Is this like some sort of abrasive grit? So I'm supposed to continue to swirl this in, I believe, until it's dry. It's gonna be really cool if it actually works, because otherwise I'm gonna feel a little bit silly for buying this kit. But if it does work, I will be very, very happy. What do the instructions say again? Circular motion until dry. I mean, that's kind of dryish, I think. Yeah, I think it's dry. Gosh, that turned out so horribly. But all right, let's also do the glasses while we are at it. So I guess while I'm doing this work, I will tell you what we're going to be doing this week. I have recently gotten the urge to repaint my benchtop vise because, you know, I'm a DeWalt guy and this thing is red. So I have DeWalt marigold yellow, what is that, Krylon? I can't see it all the way over there, but yes, no, it's Rust-Oleum, my apologies. We've got some Rust-Oleum, and it is the DeWalt yellow, so we're going to be, at the very least, painting it yellow. We might add some black on there. If I can somehow swing a DeWalt decal to apply on it, that'd be even cooler, because only you and me are going to know that it's not a DeWalt vise, and I'm sure they actually make such a thing too, but I have one that works at the moment. I need to replace the jaws on it because they were originally rubber ones and I destroyed them. So yeah, gonna have to find a nice repair, or let me rephrase that. I need to find a replacement for them. So we will see what we can find on Amazon and hopefully get that 2-day ship. So I'm going to try and have that ordered before I actually make the video for it. But at the same time, since we're going to be repainting it, probably not, because I'm going to take that entire thing apart. We're going to be stripping it of paint. So I have a couple different methods I'm going to employ to actually get all the paint off. It's going to be a mix of using wire wheel on like an angle grinder, acetone or some sort of paint thinner, which I know I have somewhere around here that should do the trick. And then we are going to have to apply multiple coats on it, and hopefully I will be able to properly make that video, because again, not much of a video editor. All right, so we have done it until it has dried on everything. There's a nice coat, and what do the instructions say? Safety first, we close the cap, but I don't need this in the video, but cool, DeWalt. You guys would be proud of me. I almost bought myself a DeWalt lawnmower the other day. It was battery powered. And I honestly just wanted the two 10 amp hour batteries that came with it. 20 volt, freaking killer. But no, because I have a gardener, so I don't mow my lawn. Kind of be a ridiculous purchase. All right. Buff with a clean cloth and repeat as necessary. I don't really want to repeat this a bunch of times, so I'm inclined to say no. But, hey, buff I will. And it already looks like it's going to... Oh, gosh, you can, once again, feel every little nick and scratch on this thing. We'll see if the deep scratch filler one actually helps with this. But I will admit, it does look a little bit clearer, surprisingly. So that's actually good. So, I mean, it does say to apply as many times as necessary. While, again, it's still incredibly scratched up, it's slightly, ever so slightly clearer. So we will be doing more coatings on that, I guess. But I want to see how the rest of these things turned out. Yeah. I simply thought it would be cheaper to get Scratch Fixer than to go buy new of everything. But with these safety glasses, I think they're maybe $7. I really like the style of these glasses because, one, I'm a tool. So you got to have the sunglass look guaranteed. God, these are so fucked. I'm probably just going to order another pair. These things are so jacked up in this lens right here. It's horrible. Yeah, I don't even think I can begin to show that to you guys. Can you see that? Can you see it good right there? It's horrid. And let's check the Oakley. They're actually coming out cloudy. I will admit, though, started covering that scratch up already. That's actually pretty impressive. I had no idea that these were so scratched up from being in my glove box, but that's mildly impressive, at least from where I'm looking at it. I guess we're going to apply a few more coats, because why not? Let's see if I can actually just do all of them right here. Oh, that's perfect. I should probably put down something underneath them that's a little bit softer. This will do. That way I can apply pressure and not crack frames. Alright, so step one, we don't do again. Step two, we're going to try it again on everything until we get it right. So instead of just trying to do a quick job, I'm now going to take my time really applying this on here. And hopefully it'll be more effective because I am taking all the time. It does say do it until it dries, which, you know, I'm very tempted to just pull out my angle die grinder and just put a buffing pad on it or something, which is very unfeasible. I'd have to go to Harbor Freight and go pick one up. I am actually going to be using my angle die grinder to resurface my headlights, because I do have the cleaner and everything for that, which I just need to get the proper grit pads. So once again, something I'll have to order off of Amazon. I'm sure I do have the proper sandpaper somewhere, and I also have an oscillating multi-tool, so I don't know if I can find the proper one there, because I don't want to do things by hand. It's so tedious. I'd rather have a tool that does the job real quick like. But yeah, I guess I'll tell you guys about my financial failures for the day. So I thought I could be a day trader because yesterday I was able to turn like $200 into $1,000. So I'm like, oh, I'm Mr. Hotshot. And AquaGoat was just going straight up. So I took all of my money out of all my coins yesterday and put everything in AquaGoat. I'm like, yeah, good decision. I went to bed, and when I woke up, I was down $2,000. I'm like, well, that's not good. And so for the rest of the day, I proceeded to just push it around, and with those coins, again, there's a 10% penalty. So, I mean, every time I'm moving it around, I'm actually losing 20%. So now I'm down, unfortunately. And like I said, I'm just not going to touch it anymore. But because I know you guys love unsolicited advice, even though I'm not a financial advisor, and everything I say is in good fun and not actually advice. AquaGoat is doing really good right now. They're a charity token that's focused on cleaning up the oceans. There's Elongate, which I actually still have not reinvested anything into. They are another charity token. They kind of just do any charity. They're pretty cool. And then there's SafeMoon, my baby. I keep pouring money into SafeMoon. It's been listed on, I think, over the past couple of days, listed on like 4 to 6 different exchanges. And I have high hopes for it. The big one that everyone is always waiting for is a Binance listing, but I don't know how realistic that is. I know that Coinbase is probably even harder to get onto. I heard Cardano took almost 4 years to get onto it, so it'll probably be a bit, but I feel very strongly about it, and I think that if you feel very strongly about a project, a crypto project to be specific, you should stick to your guns, even, when dips come. Hey, view it as a sale, buy up some more. But you do need to know when enough is enough for sure, because it sucks to lose money. So I think in total, I went from sitting around 10 grand to now sitting somewhere around 7. So it is definitely a loss. Will I make it up? Of course. I increased my position with SafeMoon. I'm about halfway down on my AquaGoat holdings. Granted, I originally had 3 trillion of these tokens. Now I only have 1.5 trillion. At one point today, I was sitting with 14 trillion, and I thought that I should move it around to Bonfire, thinking I could double my money really quickly. And then, as soon as I moved it, AquaGoat jumped even higher, and so I tried to get back in when it dropped a bit. And it just wasn't successful, and there's that FOMO that was always going on, because I think SafeMoon will have a far easier time getting onto the Binance exchange, because everyone keeps going back to something the CEO of Binance said, CZ. He was talking about if there's enough interest in a token and enough holders, that of course Binance will support it. So SafeMoon put out a tweet this morning aimed at him, saying, don't break your promise, something like that. So I think in the next week, we will definitely have a listing. So I expect the value to go up immensely, which that'll be really good. I'm sitting at just under, I think I only have something like 800, I don't know, maybe 870 million of these tokens. I realistically would love to have a full-on, solid billion. And I mean, I earn a couple million just in the 10%, tax that occurs. I guess we're getting 5% of the 10%, if I understand it correctly. So, I mean, it's like having passive income in a way. You're being rewarded for holding on to it. So, if anything, you use those tokens to sell off and invest into other things. Man. So these are still way too damn scratched for me. So I will be ordering another pair. Let's see, the Oakley is also probably horrible. I don't know how long I'd have to spend on something like this. Still not looking too good. Damn. Well, they also are shit. So unless I can find a real way to properly replace these, I'm never gonna wear them. And again, I didn't pay for them; they were free, so I don't really care all that much. But this guy, I would love if it was properly clear for my usage. So, oh, I never tried step 3 on those guys. I guess we still have to do step 3 on them. Okay, here. Get it nice and tight, all the crevices. And once again, it's a lot clearer than it was. Still incredibly scratched up, and actually, I wonder if I should do the inside as well. It does appear to be the outside though. Alright, step 3. Test on, blah blah blah. Apply nose number 3. Back and forth strokes at a right angle to visible scratches. Perpendicular? Is that what they're saying? I think so. Continue using apply number 2. Oh wow, it actually has us go back to number 2 to clean it up. Okay, that'll be interesting. So let's see where the scratches are kind of going vertically, so I guess we're going to go across this way. White versus caca brown. Oh, yeah, this is gritty. You can hear it. I have to be careful when I apply pressure because this right one tends to pop off. I was a little bit upset one day at work and I chucked it, and yeah, that probably snapped right off, and I was like, well, shit. Luckily, I was able to reattach it. However, I think what needs to be done is apply some super glue to the plastic nut that holds everything in. I just realized I have a stain on my shirt. I was having curry earlier, and it smacked dab right about there. So I definitely wash this really well. Okay, so I see the scratch clearly, and that's not doing much for it. Well, you know what? Let's try doing number 2 and see what happens here. I don't know if I even followed all the instructions, to be honest with you. It does say polish, so I guess we'll give it a shot. It looks so bad. Oh my gosh, that looks horrible. Alright, I'm gonna go on. What's number 1 was plastic clean and shine, fine scratch remover. I'm gonna just go over the entire thing. Fuck. Alright, well, I wanted to be somewhat, put together for you guys, and I'm sure I can find a better cleaner out there. Alternatively, I can just simply go buy another fucking lens for this thing, if such a thing is available. God. Yeah, I know I should have found a pad for my little tiny die grinder. Okay. Fuck. It looks it looks horrible. Like, I wonder to what extent I'd have to go to properly clean this. Like, I'm honestly thinking that maybe using headlight restore would work better on this thing. Because, you know what? I will admit, it is clearer than it was for sure. Still scratched up, but that will do the trick at the very least. Well, shit. I guess we can apply as many times as needed, but I don't really want to. That's gonna be the end of this video. Yeah, steps 1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna continue to do this on a video because, I got better things to do with my time. I will say I will find a proper pad so I can put it on my little angle die grinder. It's a pneumatic setup. DeWalt, because of course. And right now I have this pad on here. I want to say it's something like 40 grit, 36 grit. Typically, this is the pad that I use for grinding off more than just paint. Actually, I use it for kind of finishing surfaces. So when you're welding, I mean, you could have a really good looking weld, you could have a really shitty looking weld, but if you go over it with one of these and smooth it out, feather it so it looks like it belongs, so it looks like it came out of the factory, that is the move to do. So if I can find a little pad for this where I can just quickly go and just really get in there good, that would be ideal. But we will get to that step when we get to it. I think that's going to be it for today, guys. I'm getting a little lazy, and I honestly want to go smoke. So make sure to like and subscribe. Check out the Patreon link below. All proceeds go towards fun projects for you guys. I mean, I'm the one who gets to enjoy them, but at least you guys get to see the process. Again, if you guys have a special request, just hit me up in the messages or through the Patreon directly. I will get back to everybody on the Patreon for sure. I will also reply generally to regular messages. So if you can think of a project that you really want to see me work on, let me know and I will do my best to get it done. All right then. Well, like I said, like and subscribe! Yeah! I mean, yeah, I still need to like and subscribe, but that's so fucking cheesy. But, alright guys, I'll see you next time. I don't know if that worked, but let's find out. It did not. Bye.